to a KCEN HD News exclusive. It is the show that's transforming Waco literally. Fixer Upper is shining a spotlight on Waco and the creative couple breathing new life into once dead neighborhoods. Chip and Joanna Gaines.
KCEN HD News reporter Rissa Shaw got fixed up with the couple as they're filming season 3 in Waco. Hi, Rissa.
Doug and Nikki, I got an exclusive, rare behind-the-scenes look at the hit HGTV show in part 1 of our 2-part series. Chip and Jo walk us through a home they're fixing up in season 3, and we reveal why the show has become such a success. The moment Chip Gaines arrives to film,
how you doing, my man?
He greets our photographer Cameron with a smile.
Who is this guy?
And a story.
You know, I'd never done the camera thing, so I didn't know I had a phobia of cameras. You know, it's like a snake. You don't know you're afraid of a snake until you see the snake.
You'd never know Chip was once camera shy by how he acts in front of the lens today.
It is demo day, and we are happy to be here.
He and his wife Joanna are filming season 3 of their HGTV show Fixer Upper. They invite us on a day they're demolishing the inside of a 100-year-old home in Waco.
As we pull the sheetrock and the drywall off, we're really seeing the history of this house.
Our construction company rocks and rolls. I mean, that's what we do. We've been doing this for over 10 years in Waco, really 15 years in my career, and then we joined forces about 10, 12 years ago. So all things being equal, we've done over 250 projects. Some of them are smaller, kitchens and baths and more typical things, and some of them are complete overhauls.
And those bigger projects have become their specialty. They started with a team of 4. Now their company, Magnolia Homes, employs close to 100 people. And they do it all, the real estate, construction, and design.
Sometimes those aren't the most beautiful houses. It's not a beautiful thing to feature per se, but it's a lot of fun to be a part of a transformation like some that we've already had on the program.
The program started in May of 2013 with a pilot episode featuring a historic home in the Castle Heights neighborhood, which led to HGTV picking up 13 episodes.
And I mean, the last 2 units that we found in season 1, we were borrowing, and stealing to try to get people to basically accept this challenge of, are you ready for your fixer-upper?
But after the show aired, it snowballed to 30 candidates in season 2 and 84 this season.
It's definitely gotten to where people are interested in being a part of the show, and obviously we're humbled and honored to try to assist each and every one of them in their journey to try to be on this deal.
And with season 3, I think what's exciting is I'd say half the clients aren't from Waco, so they're actually moving to Waco. They're purchasing a house here.
One of those clients is from the Dallas-Fort Worth area and bought this home built in the 1920s.
You know, it's really cool to see people moving to Waco, Texas over this thing. They are literally moving here, going to physically move their family to this location, and hopefully this is a little spark that'll help this neighborhood. You never know.
And that's become their passion, giving older Waco homes a facelift, floor by floor, wall by wall, all while keeping history and fun in mind.
We still end up reusing these in some capacity, even if it's just a decoration on the wall, you know?
Is there anything else you don't want to reuse?
Yeah, this 2x4 has got your name on it. Atta girl! Even a little lower. Take bottom. There you go. Now take that thing and just hit it this direction. Yeah. Timber!
The house is done. Ready.
Hey, our job is done here.
Their perfect combination of humor,
Sometimes that comes in handy.
hard work,
This was a bedroom, and now we're converting it into an actual living room.
and humility has made the show a hit.
We're going to salvage as much of it as we can.
And Chip and Jo, household names and heroes for Waco's heritage.
I had no idea what I got myself into, but now years later, I mean, it's become a passion of both of ours, just the idea of taking these homes that have really been left for dead, just kind of dilapidated, and breathing new life into them. It's really super rewarding.
Hey, if anything ever happens career-wise, you've got a place here. I want you to know that.
I'll stick you to that.
Reporting for the last time in Waco, Rissa Shaw, KCEN HD News. We couldn't show you the outside of the house because it's still a secret, but we still have tons more for you to see. Be sure to join us for part 2 tomorrow night as we take a look at how the show has changed the perception of Waco to the rest of the world. Doug and Nikki.
I think it really has changed the perception.
It has.
A lot of people, every time I meet someone, they see my driver's license and they say, do you know Chip and Joanna? They don't say anything about Baylor. They don't say, do you know Chip and Joanna? Have you ever seen Chip and Joanna before? And it's highlighting a lot of those great communities around the Waco area, too.
And the 2 personalities doing it, as Rissa was showing us, they couldn't be better.
No, You said you need some work done at your house. I want to see you, though, try to knock down a wall or something like that. That would be entertaining for me. All right, thanks,
I'm sure
Rissa.
it would. Tonight, it is part 2 of a KCEN HD News exclusive. Last night, we gave you a rare behind-the-scenes look at HGTV's Fixer Upper, and tonight, we look at how the show has changed the perceptions of Waco.
KCEN HD News reporter Rissa Shaw sat down with the stars of the hit HGTV show. Rissa, did they have any idea what kind of impact the show would have?
No, Nikki, Chip, and Joanna Gaines didn't have a clue people would fall in love with them or with Waco. Let's face it, when you mention Waco to the rest of the world, people bring up the Branch Davidian siege, the Baylor basketball scandal, and a biker gang shootout. The Fixer Upper is fixing how people perceive Waco town. As the show transforms homes, it's also transforming the minds and hearts of those who watch it, highlighting what Chip and Joanna heart about Waco and putting the town on the map in a positive new way.
When people enter Waco, they're greeted by Chip and Joanna Gaines.
I mean, when we got involved in this show, we had no earthly idea, A, what we were doing, and B, what kind of an impact it was going to have.
Those who never come through Waco get to see the couple and the city on HGTV's Fixer Upper.
I've got an idea. And he's got an idea. So we'll see what that is.
This floor's cleaned.
Millions tune in each week to watch the couple's remodeling ideas as one by one they revamp the homes in their hometown.
This casing's 100 years old, and so we'll restore this and bring all this back to life.
Room by room, the couple restores dilapidated houses, not realizing they're also restoring Waco's reputation.
Your show has changed the perception of Waco. What does that mean to you?
That's powerful. I mean, you know, we honestly are speechless. We get a story like that. I mean, really, it's gotten to be where we'll get multiple stories just like that a day about how they used to think Waco was this, and now they think of us as that.
Both went to Baylor, but they didn't meet until afterwards when Joe was working at her dad's auto shop and Chip kept coming in to get his brakes checked.
I was walking out, he was walking in, and the rest is history.
No, that was not sneaky.
So obvious.
She could have gone back to my records and be like, nobody needs a brake job every 1 month. You know, I mean.
Next, the couple got married and started working together.
Now, when we got married, yeah, I would cry. He's wanted me to say that.
Tell her.
I would cry because it literally would be, we would finally renovate our house and I'd get comfortable and he's like, oh, guess what, we sold it. We're gonna now move next door, and next door was 10 times worse.
But oh, how the tables have turned.
We now have the opportunity to take on the biggest fixer-upper of our careers because the silos are ours.
With 250 projects behind them, their biggest one is still ahead, and it was all Joe's idea.
What a role reversal. I mean, the houses that I used to take Joe to, and
I'd cry.
No, she would cry.
Yeah.
She took me to the silo project, and I actually cried.
He said I was crazy. So he has really created a monster. When I saw that, I really just saw this just great experience for the community. Just retail, just gathering people together, family and friends. And when I ran it by Chip, he really thought I'd lost my mind.
The couple is moving their retail store on Bosque Avenue to the silos downtown, a massive project, but another win for Waco.
I think it's just great for our town, just all the people that are coming to visit. It's almost now like a tourist attraction, which is so crazy because we started this never knowing the impact it would have. Cheers.
But the couple's success isn't just in their ambitious endeavors. The couple's crazy combo of fixing and fun has even caught the attention of big-name celebrities.
That's what's weird to us, is just the idea that people are watching us, and even famous people. Like, it's
I mean, his tweet literally said, quote unquote, his goal in life was to infiltrate our boring lives. Like, I mean, he would be wildly disappointed, I can assure him.
The anything but boring couple has become aware of their own celebrity status, though, while staying humble and trying to maintain a sense of normalcy for their 4 children.
The kids don't really realize much. They notice now that people ask for a picture or that they notice us. Still dumbfounding us because we're just very normal people.
Normal.
And to be honest with you, mini demo is much easier on your back.
But like the walls they expose, they're treasures.
Look at that.
To the homes, the town, and the people they help fix every day.
The rest of the country has finally gotten an opportunity to really know the Waco that all of us who live here have always known it was. I'm proud of you.
Proud of you. Just great people, great community, and it's just, we're proud of this town.
The grand opening for the Silos is October 30th and 31st. Tickets for the parties are sold out, but the new store will be open on those days to the public from 9 to 6. Joanna also has a furniture line coming out next month called Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. So clearly the couple isn't getting much sleep nowadays, but they tell me everything comes and goes. So right now they're making the most out of the opportunities in front of them. Something else to note, we couldn't show you the outside of the houses they're doing in Waco because the big reveals are big secrets, but you get to see them when season 3 of Fixer Upper premieres at the beginning of next year. Doug and Nikki.
When do they sleep?
Never.
Between the show, the Silos. It's incredible, and it's incredible what they've done for Waco. Great stories, Rissa. Thanks so much.